Okay, so you can go ahead and look at this first example right here. It's already worked for you. It's the same exact steps as a normal two-step equation that we're used to working. We've got to get rid of this 13 first by subtracting 13 from both sides. Then we have negative 11d is greater than or equal to 66. And divide by negative 11. And when we divide by that negative 11, this sign has changed. So we get d is less than or equal to negative 6. What I want you to do over here is I want you to graph the equation, or the graph the answer d is less than or equal to negative 6. Everybody try to do that on your own. Tyler, do I have open or closed circle? Closed. Okay, and then which way is my arrow going to face, the left or the right? Luke? Oh, go ahead. Luke? Good. Okay, because you can look right here. It's pointing towards the left. Okay, good job. Try the next one on your own. Make sure you solve this one, you write it in set builder notation, and you graph it. Kate, what do I do first?
Subtract 10 from 22.
Good. So we have 13 is greater than or equal to negative 2w. Catherine, what do I do next? Yeah, divide. So because I was dividing by a negative, I switched this sign to less than or equal to. I got negative 6.5 is less than or equal to w. This is where some people have trouble, is writing it in set builder notation with the correct sign. For all w, w is, which way do I write my sign? Opening towards what? The w is opening towards the w here, so I keep it opening towards the w. On my graph, I'm going to count by 0.5s. That's how a lot of people doing that. Okay, I'm going to have a closed circle. Which way is it going to go? Jacob? Good. Alright, any questions on this one? Y'all see what I meant? It's just kind of like putting the other two together. We're going to add and subtract some. We're going to multiply and divide some. So looking down at example 2, what is in this example that we didn't have in the other two? We have the distributive property. So that's the only thing we're adding right here. I want you to try to go on the next page and see if you can do this. Just adding in that extra step, adding in the distributive property. Don't forget to graph it and write it in step number notation. Jennifer, what do I do first? I have 30z minus 18 is less than or equal to 36z. Okay. What do I do next? Lakeland? Good. Then I have negative 18 is less than or equal to 6z. So my last step right here is going to be dividing by 6. Do I change the sign? No. Okay, I'm dividing by a positive number, so my sign stays. So in step builder notation, I have z is what? Which way is it opening towards? It's opening towards the z. So do we know the correct way to say this? Greater than or equal to negative 3. Make sure you are not being lazy with your number lines. Remember, you have to have 4 or 5 numbers on here. Okay, close circle at negative 3. Which way do I go? Right. Okay, any questions on that one? This next part is kind of the new part. It says, if solving an inequality results in a statement that is never true, the solution set is an empty set, which is written as the symbol. It's the same symbol as no solution. And a lot of people say no solution, or you can say empty set, or you can just write the symbol. It's up to you. I want you to look at this problem. Look right here. Somebody tell me what is happening in the part that I'm highlighting. Thomas? So in this last step, I don't have any variables left. So if you don't have any variables left, you want to ask yourself, is this statement true or false? Is negative 28 greater than or equal to negative 2? No. Negative 28 is smaller, so no. So because this is false, we say no solution. So try to do this next one. But before you start, I do want to warn you about this right here. What number are we distributing? -5. Okay? Try this next one. So you should be getting something that's a false statement, so then we can write no solution. So you should end up with 4t plus 25 is less than or equal to 4t minus 12. And then when we try to get our variables all on one side, please eliminate. You get 25 is less than or equal to -12. So at this point, because we don't have any variables left, you want to say true or false. False. 25 is not less than -12. So don't leave this as your answer. You actually have to write no solution. And for these, we really don't write them in set builder notation. You just write the symbol, no solution. Okay. And the very last one is the exact same thing. It's just in this step, you're going to end up with something true. So we write it this way. You have to write it the same exact way. R is a real number. Okay, so go on the next page at the top and try to do that one. And you should be getting the answer, R is a real number. Make sure it works out like we want it to. Okay, so your m's should be eliminating. And you get 18 is less than or equal to 18. So then ask yourself, is this true or false? True. So make sure you're writing it in the correct way. So for m is a real number. This is kind of a separate thing, but if you were to get an answer like this, would this be all real numbers or would it be no solution? Ask yourself, is it true or false? True, so it'd be all real numbers.